Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at band protocol. This is going to be a quick video on band protocol, or the coin is called BAND band. So basically it is an oracle, as you can see, and they are also business as a service. So as you can see, it's up there like Chainlink. Of course it's not that big, but still it does have pretty good market cap of around 179 million. That is pretty good. So let's see if it has any potential or not. So starting with what is band protocol, it is basically cross-chain data oracle platform with aspiration to build high quality suites of web3 development products. So basically they are oracle, and they do have multiple products as of now. So these includes band price feed, band vrf, and band integration. We'll just look at band price feed. So basically band standard data set, so they have over 175 plus cryptocurrencies. They do have 20 plus foreign exchange rates and commodities, so that's pretty good. They are available on Ethereum, BNB, Phantom, Nea, and more, as you can see here. And they are trusted by a lot of big projects, as you can see. They include Injective, Celo, Astroflow, and others. So that is a pretty big list, I think. So if you just look at their data feeds, this is their actually data set, as you can see. So they do support a lot of blockchains, as you can see. That includes Avalanche. We also have Sora, as well as Oasis, Moon, Harmony. So they do have a pretty big, I think, support, as you can see here. So I think that's pretty good overall. Beside that, if we look at their other products, and if we just look at their quick access to their products, we have you can actually do a request a price feed, you can do IBC bridge, you can do band standard band. They have their own chain, so they, of course, they have a staking as well. As you can see, they also have oracle script, tech space, and others. You can see how it works. So basically we have blockchain, we have a band protocol in between, and we have a real world information. So this is basically the basic diagram of how it works. So you can see here. So overall these are their stats. They have around 100 validators. So of course it's Cosmos based blockchain, so it has around 100 validators, so it's not a big deal. They have around 19 data requests per block. They have around average 6 second request time, and they have over 23k requests per day. So that's, I think, pretty good. And besides that, I don't think we have anything to discuss. Okay, so now let's move to tokenomics and see what is happening with the band coin. So basically band chain utilizes the native coin called band to secure the decentralization or decentralized oracle network through delegated proof of stake and settlement for transaction fees. So basically the token is used for staking, as well as the transaction fees, and as well as for the governance as well. So that's pretty good. And you can also stake your band to earn. So the big problem with band, I think, is that it does not have any max supply. So if you just look here, the annual inflation rate ranges from 7% to 20%, and is adjusted to target having 66% of the total supply of the band token staked. So I think as long as there are more stakes, the inflation will go down. Yeah, I think that is how it works. So as of now, I think around 92 million band are staked, and the total supply of band as of now in circulation is around 143 million. So that is 62% of the supply almost staked, so that's pretty good. And if you just go here, as of now the the inflation rate is around 8%, so that is a lot. So I think if you're holding band, you have to stake your token, or else you are actually getting inflated, so you have to be careful. So if you just look here, we are going to do basic analysis whether that supply is impacting the band or not. So this is the band price as of now, and let's just look at the band price in November was around 8.71. So its market cap is around 180 million. So let's just see in November the band market cap was around, let's just see where we had the same market cap. So it should be, I think, so somewhere around here in April 2022, the market cap was around 200 to around 200 million, and the price, if you just look here, the price in April of 2022 was somewhere around $3. So if you look here, so that means we have had a pretty good supply increase, and that has impacted its price. As you can see, even though its demand has increased recently, as you can see, it did actually hit as high as 350 million, but its price did not go up that much, and I think that has to do with its supply. So as you can see, if you look at inflation, its inflation is very high, so I think in the long run that is going to be a big problem. So if you are holding band, I would suggest please stake this coin, or else you are losing against the inflation, or you are getting inflated, so you have to be careful. Beside that, they do have governance here as well. As you can see, they have different proposals going on, so I think that's pretty good. And the last one did happen in the third month, which was in March, I think. So it is, the governance is not that active, but still it's pretty good that it is being used. So that is the story of the token, and it's also used for gas fees, so I think that's pretty good. And some of that gas fees is probably, I think, going towards the validators, so the inflation may not be inflation. We have, I think, inflation rewards as well as gas fee rewards, so they should be earning pretty good. So I think if you are holding this coin, it is better to stake it if you are planning to hold for a long time. So now let's look at its partners and ecosystem. As you can see here, they have according to them, they have over total dApps or protocols of 35, out of which they have 10 EVM for in Cosmos ecosystem, 3 in Polkadot, and 2 dApps protocols on other chains. So that's pretty good. And if you look here, 23 are price feeds on mainnet, 14 are on their testnet, 1 is VRF, I think that is their product as well. And that includes, as you can see here, we have Injective, Helix, Chronos, so that's pretty good, I think. And beside that, if we just go to their total value secured is around 479 million, so it is not their own, but I think that belongs to their ecosystem partners, so that you have to keep in mind. As for the ecosystem, this is the ecosystem. As you can see here, they do have Avalanche and others listed here, so I think that's pretty good. So now let's look at their latest, I think, update and see what is going on there. So if you just look here, their latest update was on, I think, June 14, the properties. And okay, so they, I think, released something called ECDA, and I think that has to do something verify digital signatures in both. So let's just try to open and see what is happening. I don't really understand what this is, but I think it is an education blog, so it has nothing to do with us. So let's just move to their latest update. So they have unleashing interoperability, band protocol integrates with Injective, so that was a pretty big thing that came out in May. As you can see, we also have band protocol X Oasis, so that's pretty good, I think, for them. We have elliptic curves, is the fundamentals of elliptic curve digital signature algorithm, so I think they are developing some kind of algorithm for signatures, and I think that could be a big thing for them, so that's pretty good. Beside that, if you look at their Twitter, just a second, so this is an oracle. As you can see, they do have pretty good following of around 137k, so that is a lot. So dive into details of how Corium official leverages their CW band, so that's pretty good, I think. New partnership, pretty good. Their validator program is taking a break, so okay, so I think validator program announcement due to an overflow application, and as their team prepares for a launch of band version 3, so I think that is something you have to keep in mind. So they do have band version 3 coming up, so that could be a pump point for this coin. Okay, so they are available on Leap wallet, so that's pretty good, I think, for them. And beside that, outstanding numbers on band protocol, so that is pretty good, I think. Overall, I think the big problem with this coin is their supply increase. The inflation is pretty high, so I think in the long run that is going to be a problem, but that does not mean that that coin will not pump in the short run, because if you just look here, it has had a pretty good pumps. It did went as high as $23, and as you can see again it went as low as $3, and again went as high as $10, and now we are trading around 1.25. So I think this coin does usually pump in the short run, so that could be one of the reasons to hold this coin. Beside that, I don't see anything special for this coin. But if you just look here, I think we may have a pretty good demand zone around, just a second, let me have a look. Okay, so if you are planning to hold this coin for a short term, I think the best place to buy this coin is most probably I think we just a second. So I think the best place to buy this coin is here around 97 or 84 cents. So I think that is a pretty good entry for this coin, and we did actually we still have yet to hit this area. So it did came as low as $1 1.01, but I think we have to wait for it. If you're interested, I think of course you can enter somewhere around 90 cent or 84 cent, and that could be a pump point for this coin, because and the last time it touched this support, it did actually went as high as 2.7. so that was around 200% pump, so that is a massive. And as of now, I think it is struggling to break this downtrend that seems pretty strong. So if it does ends up breaking this downtrend, I think the coin could actually end up pumping around somewhere $2.3 or even 1.8 is a big possibility. Anyways, this was it. I think overall, to conclude this video, this coin has a pretty big problem if you're planning to hold for a long run. So because it has a pretty high inflation as of now, so if you want to avoid getting inflated, you have to actually stake, or I think it you have to stake the coin. If you are not staking the coin, you are getting inflated, so you have to be careful. And another thing is that this coin has a pretty big announcement, which is band version 3 coming up. So I think that could be another interesting pump point for this coin. So it has seen a pretty good pumps. So if you just look here, in just one day it went from $1.25 to as high as 1.5. so that means it has a pump potential like this one here. So if they do make an announcement, I think the coin could actually get a short-term pump, so that could be a pretty good thing for this coin. So if you are planning to enter, I think the best entry for this coin is around 97 or 84 cent, or we have to wait and see the breakout from this trend line. If we do see a breakout, then you can actually enter somewhere on the retest phase. Besides that, I don't see anything particularly special for this coin. But anyway, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.